You're listening to the Evil Metal Gamers Podcast.
Welcome, guys, to another episode of Evil Metal Gamers Podcast. Today is July 14th. This is episode number 40. My name is Jose Rodan.
I'm Frank Berna.
You're listening to the Evil Metal Gamers Podcast, where you hear all your geek news.
All week. Every week. Now you can start talking about how you didn't think we'd make it.
I didn't think we were going to make it, to be honest. I mean, you had a baby, you got injured, and now me, I hurt my thumb, and I'm going to need surgery. The doctor says I need surgery.
What did what his work said?
What else are they going to say? They have to wait till I get surgery. And then, for everybody who's listening, I have to get a cast, which is going to be really complicated to play video games.
Is it your right hand or your left hand?
It's my right hand.
But, I mean, I don't know.
So.
Okay, but so it's your right hand, right? Aren't you a PC gamer? What do you need your thumb for?
I probably needed to click the buttons on the. You're right. I really don't need it.
You don't need a thumb.
I don't play many games with a mouse other than first person. Like third person games, I don't play with a mouse. I prefer the controller.
Well,
I'm wearing a brace right now, and it's not that tough because remember, for anybody who's listening, what happened was my right thumb, on the right side of my right thumb, the ligament snapped. So I have no ligament holding my thumb together there. And it hurts, but the top joint of my thumb I can move, which it's not that bad if you're moving the right analog. So it's not like I can't. But when they put a cast on my hand, I don't. This is the first time I'm ever going to wear a cast, so I don't know how thick it's going to be. So I don't know if it's going to unbalance my hand as for the measurements of a controller. So hopefully it doesn't affect my games. If not, it's going to be Overwatch for a month.
Or you could play a fighter.
I guess I have to play it on with the arcade stick. It's the only thing I can think of.
Yeah.
Because the arcade, do you use your thumb? I can't really. I mean, I'm going to have to learn. But, so we're both injured. We're both being affected of our games. I mean, I'm sure you're not. You're supposed to be just sitting down and relaxing. But, so you're good, right? It doesn't really interrupt the way you game?
No. I just sit and relax. If it gets bad, I just pop a Percocet, wait the 5-10 minutes, and then I'm back at it.
My surgery is in and out, so.
Oh, my surgery is in and out too. I'm just.
But when I get my surgery, I'm pretty sure I can't play, for sure. Like nothing. At least until I get the stitches off. So we'll see. I mean, we'll still talk about the news and stuff like that. I'm trying to enjoy games as I can. What about you? What did you do the last week?
I did a lot.
Been doing?
I did a lot. Like a lot.
But was it a productive week, even though you have a bad back?
Well, I mean, as far as the nerd shit goes, fuck yeah, I did a lot, man. I mean, the average person look at me and I'm a lazy fucking bum, but for the average nerd, they're like, oh my God, how do I get this life?
Well, I mean, I'm injured so I can play, and you're in summer, so you got like the whole summer on to play all the games, and you're not supposed to be doing anything other than that, so you can sit down and relax and play. So let's start off. What did you play?
Well, first and foremost, I got Inside off of your recommendation.
And what did you think? How about that ending, huh? Last level.
It was interesting, but not really. But it was interesting, but not really. This is my thing. That game, and you're gonna freak out. that game has better controls and better graphics than a majority of the things that fucking come out. That movement of that kid, the swimming mechanics in that game. Now, this is where I'm going to go. You want to talk about what I expect in a year? If you're taking a year off, this is a side-scrolling game, okay? I understand that. And it's a linear game. I understand that. But that kind of movement, that kind of motion, even the lighting,
the attention to detail,
that
sound as he walks.
That is what I expect. When you sit there and you hear me criticize games, I'm looking for that kind of shit. Something that takes a genre of game that I've played for years and blows my mind on just how fluid, how great it was. It was unbelievable.
It's a 4-hour long game.
The story, dude, I beat it the day I got it.
And go ahead. I'm loving what you're saying.
Absolutely. I couldn't shut it off. It really held true to this idea that I hold in my heart of hearts that games are supposed to get better. They're supposed to move better. They're supposed to look better. They're supposed to sound better. That doesn't mean they're supposed to be prettier. And that's what I feel a lot of games are going. And it was simple. The graphics in it were really simple and at the same time really detailed.
I know. Everything. Every detail about that game. Even the ways he got killed. The puzzles weren't that tough, but they put thought into them and stuff like that. And the story... Here are the rumors on that. I don't want to ruin it for people without telling you what's at the end, but for what they say is that the person was never in control, or the little boy was never in control. He was being controlled. And
there are 3 different possibilities from what I read.
Yeah, okay.
One is that the little boy was never in control. You're right, that he's being controlled. The thing is what's controlling him? Is it the end creature? Is it somebody like in the factory itself? Or is the player essentially
the person controlling him?
Right, like the fourth wall idea.
Exactly, because he was going towards the danger, not avoiding it. And he'd go further and further.
It was so... It was so good.
And at the end, there was one factory worker, let's call it a factory worker, who was trying to help him.
Oh, I remember. With the box.
With the box. It almost controlled, like maybe that one was the person who was controlling him.
How much did the underwater parts bother you?
Oh my God. I have a fear of being in water.
I know.
And the creature, when he's like right about to grab you, every time I panicked.
Oh man, that part in the game definitely gave me sweaty palms.
Yeah, because and he comes to you fast.
Oh yeah, and it was interesting the puzzles that they used to get you to trick it.
Exactly.
For lack of a better term.
To lure it away.
My favorite one was with the hook.
Yeah, that one.
Oh my God, that was
You have to let your feet touch the water so the creature comes like close enough to touch you.
Such a great game. Such a great game.
It was. I mean,
and when I bitch about games, especially these annual releases, it's like, what are you doing that's showing me that?
Exactly.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, it makes sense.
And this is why I'm, beating a dead horse. This is my big problem with Assassin's Creed 2. What they did is they made the game bigger and prettier, but they didn't put that kind of aspect to it. And that's what I was hoping for. You and I had an argument over Assassin's Creed. I love the Assassin's Creed franchise. And for as bad as it is with storytelling, I've always liked the idea of the assassin. And man, they're just They're just they basically are trying to kick me out of that club, man. And I've been there since day one. I bought Assassin's Creed, the first game, the day it came out.
I mean, if I could have left when they did Assassin's Creed, the one in France. That one was a hot pile of shit, even though it's probably the most detailed, most beautiful of all of them.
It's the biggest of all of them.
The biggest.
But before Origins, it was probably the biggest. It was bigger than Syndicate. I know that for a fact.
They actually lowered the graphics for Syndicate and Origins compared to what they used on that game. I mean, the graphics. Trust me, the two that came after that did not look like. Man, I really forgot what's the Assassin's Creed France. Unity. None of them look like that. They use a whole different engine. It was just unbelievable. And that game can still kill computers to this day. Some PCs cannot handle that game. For the amount of shit they put on it.
You know, and I'm probably definitely one of the few in the minority of it. I loved Assassin's Creed Rogue. I thought Rogue was probably one of the best Assassin's Creeds out there.
And you know what? I yet to finish it. I have to play it because the fact of him going bad intrigues me.
I loved it. I absolutely fucking loved Rogue.
Because, I mean, it's been done before where the bad guy turns good. And then just a good guy being good. But this one was, I mean...
he stays that course all the way through the game.
Bad, right?
Yeah, man, that is my favorite one. Like, my favorite assassin is Connor, partly because I'm part Native American, but I just thought his killing style, his ability to be an assassin was bar none the absolute best. I remember the first time I hung somebody with the rope hook and I'm like, this is everything that I wanted an assassin to be. And then they just stopped doing that. They stopped being good. Every assassin after that, the fighting mechanics have been straight shit. The animations have been straight shit. Nothing about them have been good at all.
They full-blown took away all the assassin kills in Origins. That's for sure. That's one thing I didn't like. The finishing moves, basically.
Yeah.
They've all had finishing moves except this last one.
But yeah, Connor was probably my favorite assassin. But I would say Brotherhood is my favorite Assassin's Creed game.
Oh yeah.
And then Part 2.
Wow.
And then I would say Rogue. In my opinion, I think Rogue is literally, and then you want to know which one is after all those? Motherfucking Freedom Cry. Where you're the ex-slave fighting in Haiti to free the Haitian slaves.
Yeah.
That one was amazing. He had that giant machete.
It was DLC. Sometimes DLCs are better than the game itself.
Because fucking Black Flag was dog shit. That was a dog shit character.
Black Flag was not the best. You're right. I agree.
And that's
I like the twins. I actually like the niece.
I like the twins, but I didn't like the way the game, like there was too much to do, and I'm like, I don't want to play this. There's way too much. I really liked
that one
them.
Was bad. Unity was way worse. Unity had double the amount of shit to look for.
Oh no, I just went through Unity so I could beat it. I didn't even pay attention to the story.
But my favorite character, I mean, the DLC for the twins, where he has to try to capture Jack the Ripper, and Jack the Ripper is actually a trained assassin by the assassin. Oh
shit!
Yeah, he's gone rogue, and actually he's gone nuts, killing people. But that one was interesting, and it takes about 30 years after the twins, so they're aged. I thought that was cool. They made them look old, so that was a cool DLC. But if they had to pick a character again, I would like to play the niece, the granddaughter of the twins. I thought I liked that on World War II.
What they're looking at, what they're doing with the Spartan God of War. I feel like it's cheap because it looks a lot like Origins.
Yeah.
And so they're just like
because they're gonna stick with
reskinning it.
They're gonna do it again. They basically are gonna stick with the engine.
Yeah.
And then they're gonna do the yearly thing again.
They're gonna do, but I'm going from that era. They probably have a small team working on the Nice for a later date, because to try to create like a World War II setting, or was it World War II?
It was World War.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Was it two or was it one? I can't remember. I think it was one or the other. It was two because it was invading.
But to create it from the ground up, right? To create an entire city like that from the ground up, it's going to take a lot.
Modern.
Yeah.
One.
And they probably have a small team working on it, but once again, it goes back to stop rushing fucking games, man.
It's true.
Make them good.
Yeah.
And then from there, I just have to beat Arkham Knight again, and I get a platinum trophy for Batman Arkham Knight.
You do that's the only one I'm missing is the riddles.
Let me tell you, looking for those goddamn collectibles is one of the worst chore. No, fuck that. Their trophies in this game. I love Rockstar. I love Rockstar games. And this isn't, I'm not Rockstar, Rocksteady, excuse me. I love Rocksteady games. And man, talk about taking a game and just making it bigger and prettier without giving it more substance. It was those goddamn riddles and it was those goddamn trophies. Jumping 8 random things and you don't even know if you jumped the 8 of them to get 100 meters was a nightmare in and of itself. It was just stupid. It's just, you got to fly under 3 bridges with one flying thing, and you have to just basically swim like a dolphin in the air to get under the bridges. At least the challenges where it's like do 15 different moves in one combo without getting hit. That's at least a decent challenge. You know, it's a challenge. It's not stupid. It's not stupid. It's a decent challenge, especially because you're not doing every move. He has over like 30 moves and you only have to do 15 of them. So you just got to do half. And it was fine. Like granted, it took a while, but it wasn't something where it was just cheap or monotonous. Like 243 goddamn riddles, and then they don't even reveal them. You have to find a green guy on the map to get the goddamn trophy. And
it kind of forces you to just look at the internet. It forces you.
It was so bad. And then there's this riddle where I knew it was about Solomon Grundy, right? But you had to go to some back alley, jump over a wooden fence. Apparently there was a door that's open. You open the door and there's a small poster of Solomon Grundy. I was like, fuck you, man. I had to shut the game off because I was so pissed. So fucking pissed. Like, at least with Arkham Asylum, you could see what they were going for. Even if they were subtle, they were still good riddles. And it made you think. And for the Batman fan, like, you knew your shit. Like, it would be something about Poison Ivy, or it would be something about Penguin, but it wouldn't say Penguin. It would say Cobblepot. Or it would be something about Two-Face, but it would have to be Harvey Dent. It was always something like that. Like, if you knew your shit, you were good. And if you didn't know your shit, well, I mean, it got you to learn more about the Batman mystique, like all the mythology behind it. And
but they
that
definitely didn't do it in this one. No. They just made it big and pretty. I like the game, but it's not Arkham Asylum. No way is it Arkham Asylum. No. I mean, I think they were just trying to make Arkham City better, and they failed because
they just made it bigger and prettier. And that doesn't make a good game. This is my argument with everybody when I argue with people about games. Bigger and prettier doesn't mean it's better.
But the story wasn't bad.
Story wasn't bad, but it was so big that you lost the story.
I agree.
Traveling from one end of the city to the other, and with all the little side quests, you had the murderer, and then you had Azrael, you had Two-Face robbing banks, you had Penguin gun running. All at the same time, there's a militia by Deathstroke, and you don't even fight fucking Deathstroke. You fight him in a goddamn truck with missiles.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that.
Totally
forgot about that.
But the DLC was fun, man. I got the DLC where you fight Killer Croc. No, you fight Killer Croc. You go after...
all the bad guys. You
go after Mr. Freeze. You go after Mad Hatter, and there's a fourth one, Mr. Freeze. Oh, and you go after the League of Shadows, and it was awesome. And I'm like, this is like I'm playing those DLC. I'm like, these are fun. Why wasn't this game more of this?
Yeah, the Batgirl one wasn't bad either.
I haven't played that one. I have all those. The Batgirl, the Robin, the Nightwing, the Catwoman.
There was a Catwoman one?
Yeah. Wow. Dude, I bought the game. There was a sale where it was like, get the season pass for $10. And I'm like, boom.
It's not bad because it gave you so much.
Oh, they gave you a ton.
Shit.
So, Arkham Knight, I gonna get the platinum in that sometime this week. Big shout out to our substitute co-host Dylan.
Wow,
man got a platinum
on
Monster Hunter. God, I'm proud of him on that one.
How? First of all,
like
you have to be a people person to play that game. You have to be willing to play with people.
Yeah, man.
Where does he have the time? What is
Dude,
he going to do?
He loves that game.
He's about to have a kid.
He loves that game.
He loves it.
He loves that game, dude.
Yo, man, I have to give it to him because I was making fun of him about Red Dead Redemption, which was a tough one, but shit, Monster Hunter. God,
that's
damn.
like
having to kill monsters over and over and over and over and over to get specific parts of it, so you can build a specific.
For me.
What?
No, but seriously, for me, like that kind of trophy is equivalent to somebody who has like a Street Fighter or Mortal Kombat platinum, dude.
Oh yeah.
Like if you get a fighting game platinum, I can't even begin.
No, I understand. It's ridiculous.
I love fighting games.
You got to be
like
online
Jesus Christ
constantly. Actually, Dylan also has Blaze Blue. Which is also tough. A platinum on that.
Yeah.
I knew somebody who had on Tekken. So what else did you play?
I was working on Tekken a while ago. What else was I playing? I was playing something else. I completely forgot. I have something to bitch about a game that I was playing, but I'm gonna save that for later.
All right.
No, dude, I was just kind of going through. I was playing a lot of my usual kind of online games. I was playing, like Injustice. I just love playing Injustice too, even if it's for like 15, 20 minutes. And just playing it or having the AI get new gear because I have to use a character that I don't use, but I just, let them play. It's fascinating to watch how they made that game so unique where they're just combos that I'd never figure out in my life and the computer can just bang them out. I always find that interesting. Grand Theft Auto's still giving away a ton of free money and all kinds of ways to get money because But they're giving away all kinds of money because they're getting ready to launch another DLC. So I jump on that one. I put Horizon back in. I started playing that one again last night.
And
that's it. It's good. It's just,
have you passed it? I mean, how close are you?
No, I'm not even close. I'm not even remotely close to passing. Problem is I think I'm too beast. I think I'm too good, and then I get fucking schooled by a monster.
Yep. And it gets better as you discover more caves and shit. It'll be easier to kill monsters.
Oh yeah. No, I know that. It's just it's waning on my patience because I know that I'm supposed to be better than what I am in the game, and it's breaking my heart. So I keep dying.
I think it's specifically made like that. They want you to feel like you can, like any other game, and then
and that's why. And I get frustrated and shut it off. So.
But I think it's done right, though.
I do too.
I think it's done right. I think they're teaching you, no, hotshot. This is not.
Yeah, that's literally what it is.
This is not gonna, it's not gonna flow here. You're gonna have to take your time to kill these guys because some of them, the ones that throw fire, the fucking worms that come out of the ground, that'll kill you in one hit. Have you gotten to those?
Yeah. No. I'm still fighting those giant, like, I don't know. They got like a back like a beetle, but they got like a face like a wolf, and they spit fire.
Oh, yeah. I hate those too.
Yeah, I know. So there's that.
Well, me, I go to a little website called CD Keys where you can get really cheap games. It's totally legit too. But it's like an outside company from Europe or something. I don't know. And you can buy cheap PC games for like 80% less than what you would buy it at Steam or any of the other market sellers. This is ridiculous. And I actually bought 5 games for like $50. And goddamn, I can't believe what I got. I got Tekken 7, Injustice 2. You know how much Injustice 2 was?
Huh.
Fucking $15 with all the DLCs.
Oh, that's
on PC, all of them, everything, every single Ninja Turtle, Starfire, everything, $15.
Well, I want to get. I couldn't believe it. I want to get. I only want Red Hood. Like,
Red Hood, I got that one. I got all of them.
No, I know you got all of them. I honestly want Red Hood, but I can't bring myself to spend the $5 just to get him. Because I know this Black Friday they're going to sell the Game of the Year edition, and I'm just going to buy the Game of the Year edition.
Bro, the Ninja Turtles are amazing.
Yeah,
they're fast. They're ridiculous. And when you work with the customs, you basically can make them look like the cartoon with the white eyes. You can even, there's one where you can make them look like the ones from the movies, bro.
That's awesome.
You can make them look just like that, or you can make them look like the Injustice style. And they're automatically giving it to you when you get the DLC. They give you those options, the cartoon, the comic book ones.
Dude, I keep saying it, man. With all this stuff that they're doing, I cannot wait to get that new Mortal Kombat when he ever announces it, dude.
I'm surprised he hasn't announced it. I mean, what else is he working on? Nothing.
Dude, his Twitter feed,
he's done. He's done with Injustice. They don't need him. I'm sure there's an art manager now or someone who's like in charge of the shit that is gonna come out for DLC. Ed Boon is not working on that.
No,
he probably goes in once in a while, pops his head and see what they're working on and gives his input. But I mean, I'm sure he's just scratching his balls at home and doing nothing.
Well, dude, his last 4 games were amazing. Last 4. Mortal Kombat 9, Injustice, Mortal Kombat X, and Injustice 2. All 4 of those games were fucking awesome.
So, yeah.
That's it. And everybody, because of his Twitter feed, I get pop-ups every once in a while on my phone for the Evil Metal Gamers.
Uh-huh.
And dude, he's just trolling people, man.
He's fucking with us. I know.
He's fucking with everybody. And only thing people are sending him are questions. When's Mortal Kombat 11 coming out? Or are you releasing a new fighter pack for Injustice 2? Give us something. Dude, people are like crack fiends for what this man's releasing. Hey, whatever, man. I feel like it works until people just get fed up with your shit. So he needs to ride the wave a bit longer. But I feel like a lot of people are going to start like being upset if they don't get some kind of news.
Well, going back to Injustice, playing it on PC, oh my God, it looks gorgeous. I mean, I'm not going to take away the credit on a PS4 Pro or an Xbox One. If you do have that version of the systems, you're going to get a game that is only maybe 10% weaker than the PC version. Because, I mean, I look at them side by side, and there isn't much of a difference other than the 60 frames per second. There's not much of a difference. They did a really good job for the console version. And it's just, I love the fact that the Mortal Kombat team or Ed Boon is able to work so good with the console versions. That alone, I played Tekken 7. I've never been a big fan of Tekken 7, but it was for like $15 or something like that, so I got it. No, I think it was 20. And Tekken 7 is gorgeous. Have you played it?
I own it. Yeah, I played it.
Gorgeous. I mean, I never liked the controls because it's a lot of that game has to be played with an arcade stick. There's certain buttons that you're like, shit.
Yeah. Like you have to hit like it's like square and circle.
Or
you
X
have to
and
hit.
triangle. I'm trying to. I have an Xbox controller here in front of me, so I can't. And it's a pain in the ass when you do combos like that. So with an arcade stick, I'm sure it's a lot easier. But hell, if they did a good job with the amount of shit that you could put on a character, just like Injustice. It's
nowhere near Injustice. Because I was messing around with it.
You can put a lot of stuff in there.
You can, but a lot of it's cheesy. A lot of it's that cheesy
it's a Japanese game.
I know, but I get that. No, trust me, I get that. What I didn't like about the game is so much of it. One of my favorite games, two of my favorite games of all time are the original Tekken Tag for the PlayStation 2 when that game came out. And then Tekken 3 on the PlayStation 3 on the PlayStation. Those are my two favorite Tekken games of all time.
Still, I mean,
my favorite thing about those games and what gave those games a ton of replay was that you had to unlock characters. Tekken 7 just gives you everything right up front. And I got bored because I didn't have anything else to do. Like, once I beat it with, like, my 4 favorite guys, I was like, that's really it.
Yeah, it's true.
No? Do you see what I'm... Like, I remember Tekken 3. Every character had a secondary character. And to unlock that secondary character, you had to beat it with a character.
Okay.
So, like, one of my favorite characters is Horarang. Hworang, something like that. He's basically like, most of his moves are just kicks. He doesn't really punch too much.
Shit, man. And then you're talking things. I mean, I play a little bit of Tekken, so.
And then from there, you unlock his master if you beat it, which is a man named Baek, Baek.
Okay.
And he's a very similar style. And then I remember when they did Tekken Tag and you put the two of them together, fuck, was it amazing.
So this one doesn't have tag at all?
I don't know if it does.
It's funny because the tag part was put into Street Fighter Tekken and it was great.
Oh, but the tag mode started in Tekken Tag.
Yeah.
That was before Marvel vs. Capcom. That was the first game that ever really had the tag aspect in it.
No, I'm just saying that when they implemented that into Street Fighter, because Street Fighter doesn't have tag either. I think one of them did it now, but it's really it's Tekken X Street Fighter, I think it's called, or some shit like that.
I know what you're talking about.
It's really well done. It's really well done to bring those two universes together.
I never played it. I should try it.
I mean, it's good.
But
if you and they brought justice to the characters. When you play Tekken characters, they play just like Tekken characters.
Yeah, no, I know that. That was something I did know. My big thing, dude, Mortal Kombat. One of the reasons why I still have my PlayStation 3 is because I personally kind of like Mortal Kombat 9 more than Mortal Kombat 10. But that's also because it has that tag feature.
Yeah.
You can play tag mode and because there's always a time where I like multiple characters, and the idea of being able to use multiple characters at one time always warms my heart. And then Mortal Kombat 9, you have the ability to, in the middle of a combo, hit a button, and then that next character comes out in the middle and finishes off the combo. Oh, God. If I could get that Injustice 2.
Calm down
like
there, right?
Having somebody like Bane, who's like a power character, and then like a Black Canary or Catwoman, who's a speed character, and it just bounce off of individuals like that. God.
It works, yeah.
It does. It makes you want to learn more about the fighting, because now it's not just about learning how the character fights, it's learning two characters fighting, and then from there, now you're trying to figure out how can I link these guys in combos. I love that shit, man. I love that shit.
I knew that was going to get you excited when I got the game, but Jesus. So what was the other game that I got? I got Naruto. I can never pronounce this word. Shupuji, whatever. Ninja Storm 4. Holy shit, bro.
Yeah, everybody tells, all my students tell me the Naruto games are awesome.
Oh my God. I was talking about how amazing it is when you have cel-shaded games, but god damn, this game was... See, they did something for Ninja Storm 4 that they hadn't done for Ninja Storm... Is it Ninja Storm 4? Or is it Ninja Storm 5? Yeah, 4. Ninja Storm 3 didn't have the story. I might be wrong. I haven't played 3 in a while. 4, they brought the story back. So you're pretty much watching the whole last season of of Naruto in CG style, Frank. And oh my God, it is so unbelievable. And you have control of this. When you fight, it's basically the same thing on the fighting mechanics. It hasn't changed much from any of the other Naruto games. But when you go and they cut out the story, let's say you beat the bad guy, now it cuts up to the story, you still have control over the game with button, what do you call it? Like God of War, where you...
Oh, the time sequence.
Thing. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, they give you stars on how fast you press them and how fast you react to them. If you don't react, it also changes the story. I mean, you know how some games of like Resident Evil 4 had them, where if you didn't push the right button, you would get killed.
Yeah.
Well, this doesn't. It basically, if you don't push it, well, then, you know, the bad guy will hit you, and then it'll change the way it goes around. And
well, Batman has that.
Where if you miss a button, you get hit, but it still continues, right?
Yeah.
So it's like that. And you just get sucked in. The amount of details they put in this game, bro. The particle effects are ridiculous.
Well, here's my thing.
You don't even have to watch the show. You could literally play this game, and they give you a little backstory on it, and then you watch some CG cel shaded version of it, and there's no way you cannot have fun in this game. Go ahead. You were saying something?
Well, there was an interview I saw this past week of Jump Force.
Okay, the one where they put Goku versus Naruto?
Dude, apparently it's going to have like over 50 fighters, man.
Are you kidding me?
Like, they're bringing out
every single big manga character.
As far as I know, man.
Were they going to even bring the Death Note guy in there?
Well, the Death Note doesn't fight. He's in it, but he doesn't fight.
It just writes your name and you're dead.
I guess apparently he's part of the story. They're more part of the story. Light and oh my god, I can't remember the name of the Shimigan. Oh my god, I love him too. It's a rental
for me because that doesn't necessarily mean
that game
it's going to be a good game.
Well, I don't know.
50 characters though, holy.
But dude, you got to think about how many animes. But as they started going through the list, dude, I don't know. I guess it's me and my like eliteness, but like things like Dragon Ball Z, I don't think they're good anime because they're not good anime.
No, okay, and you're absolutely right. It's probably not the greatest animation, but it had a compelling story.
And it you could tell me that it has a compelling story, but when I watch, because I had friends growing up who loved Dragon Ball Z, and mind you, I watched Ninja Scroll and Cowboy Bebop and Akira, and you show me Dragon Ball Z, you might as well put on fucking Sesame Street,
that's
dude.
not fair. That's not fair. That's comparing. That's comparing a Saturday morning cartoon to a full blown movie.
No, I know.
It's not the same. But Dragon Ball Z is a Saturday morning cartoon.
But the other thing is I feel like Dragon Ball Z is technically only like an hour and a half long movie.
It is,
but they just stretched it the fuck out,
and they do, and I don't like that either.
Oh God!
But if I have to say, if you want to experience the game, the show. Don't,
but
I don't have to watch the cartoon. Read the mangas. It is a comic book.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, and then like Goku's died like a bajillion times, and they always bring him back to life.
He sacrificed himself above the good.
Yeah, that's
bro.
No,
you want to read a good story, then read the Naruto. I think you would like Naruto. A lot of blood.
Well,
a lot of killing.
I can't get in a Naruto just like I can't get in a Full Metal Alchemist because they look like little kids.
No, but
that's why.
But they grow, Frank. They start off as kids, then they're in their late teens, and then it continues as adults, bro. It's really good. It's really good. How are you gonna know if you don't read it? There's a lot of killing too. They kill kids in that comic book. But I wouldn't watch the show.
Like the thing about it, like they show Jump Force, right? And it's like three things that I don't like. They have One Piece, Naruto, and Dragon Ball, right? But the animation and the gameplay looks good. It looks compelling from the interview that I saw. I can guess that they're gonna put Bleach in.
I'm sure.
If I had to guess, Inuyasha is gonna be in it.
Oh God!
But let me tell you, dude.
I definitely never got into.
Let me tell you though, if they put something like Trigun or Cowboy Bebop in this motherfucker, now you got my attention. Now you got characters that I like.
They're probably gonna put the girl from Ghost in the Shell.
That would do me. That would do some good for me. I can't remember her name.
Captain whatever.
I really liked Ghost in the Shell, the movie. I watched the show on Toonami. But I never caught it from its inception.
The show was so good for Ghost in the Shell.
But I never caught it from episode 1.
Bro, they used to play that at 5 a.m. I used to watch it.
I know, and I used to see it because I was in the military at that time, and it was Toonami at Saturday. Only thing we're doing in the Marine Corps is fucking drinking and watching, movies and shit.
I used to watch it before going to work. Like I get up, I put it on, I have my coffee, and watch a half an hour show.
And that was it. I mean, it was good, but I never got to see it from episode 1. So that's something I got to get. I got to get them.
It's cheap too.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's not like you legally buy them. Ta-da.
Yeah. No, but there's a lot of streaming sites. Like Funimation has a lot of streaming sites,
and so is Crunchyroll.
Yeah,
I think Crunchyroll is free with commercials.
Yeah, no, same thing with Funimation. It's. I've been watching Trigun again.
Cool.
Yeah, so there's that. What else did you get?
And part of the whole set that I got, that Naruto game, I got it for $7 at Steam. $7. It's $60, and I got it for $7. It was like I was like, what? Bam! I bought it. I also played. You're gonna laugh at me. I actually got. I hate this game because I don't know why I bought it. Since I hate games like this, I bought. Oh my god, what's the name of that game where you get killed in one shot? Oh my god, I forgot about
Dark Souls.
I bought Dark Souls 3.
Yeah.
I played it for like half an hour. And I was like, I fucking hate this game so much. Why did I buy this? It was $10. They had it for sale on the Steam sale. I was like, I'm gonna buy it. I played it. First of all, I hate the graphics, and at least the one with the samurai, the graphics were amazing.
Neo was beautiful.
And at least Bloodborne has beautiful graphics.
Oh, dude, Bloodborne is still revered as one of the top 5 games to buy for a PlayStation 4. Top 5.
And I never got it when it was free. I get it so mad because I forgot to get it. But Dark Souls graphics are terrible. They're not beautiful. So you don't got that. All right. So maybe I'll like the story. The story is boring. So the only thing that compels people to this game is the challenge. That's it.
Yeah. Ultimately, yeah.
Which is just a bunch of people who buy this game and are just
I will say though,
they're glutton for punishment. They're
I will say though, I mean, I love the punishment and the difficulty of the games. I fucking loathe the boss fights.
Exactly.
The boss fights,
are ridiculous.
I can't stand. Like right now, I put in Neo again because I play it and I play the shit out of it, and then I go fight a boss and I shut it off. Like that's my big thing. It's one of the reasons why I haven't beaten Bloodborne is because I get to a boss and I shut it the fuck off because it's so stupid. They just piss me off. And I don't like the fact that I go online to figure it out. I just don't have the patience in me to try to figure out. If I was younger, I would have. If I was younger, like
I guess you're younger than me. What does that tell you?
No, but if I had the patience when I was in dude, I thank God I don't have the systems that are out now like I did back in high school, because I would have figured out everything on my own without the goddamn internet.
It's true.
That's what it is. So
I refunded that shit. I absolutely love that Steam gives you a refund, because if you played it for less than 2 hours, they'll give you your money back. Yeah. And they ask you, what's the reason of returning it? The game controller sucks. The game was not fun. The game is too hard. I actually put that, and I felt like, oh my God, I can't believe I'm putting this, because probably a child puts this. But I'm sure they see Dark Souls and they see, okay, yes, this is a very hard game.
No, yeah, I believe that's what they do too. They don't, yeah, you're not fucking with. Dude, Dark Souls is one of those games.
So they refunded me the money. So that's how I got Naruto for $7, and I still got a $7 credit in there, which I'll use it for something later on. And last but not least, I got the Elder Scrolls Online Somerset Wish expansion, and I'm starting to catch a pattern here with ESO. ESO, when I got it for first, so it was free without any of the DLCs, it looked kind of shitty. So I was like, ugh, God, the graphics are not good. But then, the more you play, the more you get sucked into this huge RPG. If you like Elder Scrolls, you'll like Elder Scrolls Online. So then I got the expansion of I forgot what the Tamriel, or no, Tamriel's the original one. Whatever. I got the second expansion, and the game all of a sudden looks better on all the cities and stuff. And then I got Somerset, and Frank, the game looks unbelievable.
So with every DLC that you get,
you're getting an upgrade on the. I mean, it could be me. Maybe I'm wrong, but I'm telling you, I can see the difference. The game, every time you're getting an expansion, they're upgrading the graphics in the game. And God knows how the when you pay the $15 a month. So this weekend, I got this, and I decided not to play it, the expansion, even though I went to the island of Somerset and look around and everything. It's gorgeous. But then ESO gave away a free weekend of free ESO premium plan, which is a $15 one. You're getting it for free. So basically, the ESO premium, you get all the DLCs for free.
Okay.
You get, which is one of the things you're not going to get. Obviously, they tell you when you get it. You get 2,000 crowns, which is the money that you pay, like the Shark credit card. It's like that. You get $2,000 every month to spend. Is it? No, every week I think it is.
Okay.
So then you can buy outfits, horses. You can make your character look whatever it looks like because you're paying the monthly fee, so they're giving you money to spend on. And I'm not gonna get that. Obviously, they don't give you free money, but you also get a bag where you can pick up unlimited material and stuff like that. But what intrigued me was the free DLC. And now DLCs are not the same as the expansion. DLCs are like story wise, and you go to different parts and stuff like that. So where do you think I went? I went to Skyrim. Of course, I wanted to see what Skyrim would look like, and Skyrim.
And I told you that you could. I
Because you know
told you
what it
Skyrim was in the game.
I thought Dylan, when we and Dylan talked about it, I thought he was talking about an expansion. Like, whoa, Skyrim, where? You know what? Because you figure, why not make Skyrim an expansion and not a DLC?
No. It's just an area.
It's just an area.
I told you it was. Yeah,
and it looks good.
You can go to Riften. You can go to.
I don't remember the towns, but when you go there, you get that Skyrim feel, and the Nords are there, and they speak differently. They speak like Vikings and shit like that. And you know, every time you go to these specific parts in the game, the loot is of that town or that city. And so you know, I got the helmet that your character uses, the one with the horns.
Yes.
So I think that was cool. So I decided to just stop playing what I have and play as much as I can of the DLCs while what I can, because it's free. As soon as I go back, I lose that DLC. And then you have to buy them either separately or join the premium, because you can still ESO still lets you buy those DLCs. Like I can buy Skyrim if I want to. It's about like $8 or $10. Or if you get them for free when you do the premium plan, which is $15 a month, and you know, and you can. I mean, you can play this game forever.
Wait. This is my question for you, because this would be a buyer or seller. With the premium plan, how many characters do you get on that?
I think it's unlimited.
So, with the premium plan, is it only for one system or all systems?
One system.
Okay.
One system.
So then it'd be like $30 a month.
Why would it be?
One for the PlayStation, one for the PC.
Yeah. If you have them both, yeah. But I don't. Unless Kimberly, which is my girlfriend, wants to play the premium and stuff like that, then I would do it. But I'm not gonna get the 15. The game is fucking free, and it has enough stuff to play.
Well, this is why. Remember, I showed you Skywind, right?
You cut off.
The people who are. Hello?
You cut off. I'm sorry. Try it again.
Can you hear me now? Okay. I showed you Skywind, right?
Yeah.
You remember Skywind? Yes. That's the reason why I'm going to buy a PC eventually. Because Skyrim is one of my favorite games. And it's funny that Todd Howard came out and he's like, well, whatever the next gen system's coming out, we're going to make Skyrim. And we're going to continue to make Skyrim. Why? Because you idiots keep buying it.
Stop buying it, he said.
Yeah. He's like, you guys keep buying it. He says, there are millions and millions of people. And trust me, I'm one of them. I just put it into my PS4 the other day.
I've been watching Dylan playing it. It keeps popping up here.
Dude, Skyrim is one of the greatest games ever created. It literally is in my top 5 all-time video games, hands down. Skyrim is in the top 5. There's not... the other 3, 1, 2, and 3... Metal Gear, Final Fantasy VII, Metal Gear Solid, Mortal Kombat 2, which Mortal Kombat 9 is kind of Mortal Kombat 2, just newer.
Okay.
And then I don't have a 4 or 5, but Skyrim's in that top 5. Greatest games all time. And with Skywind, you can play Morrowind, and it's connected to Skyrim, so you can jump back and forth between the lands.
And Morrowind
Get the fuck out of here.
I like that.
Get the fuck out of here, man. I'd never need another video game. And then apparently they're going to try to do Oblivion too.
Yeah, we're talking about a while though. It's
dude, I'm fine with that though. Those are great games. And one of the things that made Skyrim so good, and this is why I don't think Fallout was as good is because Skyrim, there's so much to do, and people, every time I spoke to somebody, they found a different story that I'd never found. There's stuff that I still don't even know how people have found out. Are you ready for this one? I don't know how well you remember Skyrim. Do you remember Skyrim at all or no? There's a mission where you have to dress up in an outfit for the Thieves Guild, and they send you to another area where the High Elves live, right?
Yeah.
I pickpocketed a High Elf.
Isn't the High Elves in Morrowind?
I don't know where they are. But I pickpocketed a High Elf. I got a pair of gloves that I still don't know what the fuck they're for. And you can't sell them because they're part of a mission.
You know what? I found something in the game that says, I found like a jewel or something. It says,
the unusual gem. Yeah, there's 21 of them. They go into a crown.
And it says, this could be sold to someone who, no, well, not in Skyrim in ESO. It says, this could be sold to someone who is interested. And that's it. I've been carrying this thing with me. I don't know what it's for.
And that's
what makes it epic, right?
And I mean, for me, I wish ESO doesn't cater to my gameplay style. I wish it did, but it doesn't. I own it. Like literally, I own it for the PlayStation. And it doesn't, for a sneaking thief that's an assassin, it doesn't work. It doesn't work like it does in Skyrim.
I don't even think there is no killing moves.
Yeah, like, I mean, once you max out sneak, there's a stealth kill with a knife where you slit people's throats. It's awesome. Awesome.
Yeah, I don't think they can do that in the game, but but I understand. And it's not for everyone.
No, but that's the reason why Skyrim's such a good game. It is for everyone. You are not punished for your gameplay style. You want to be a mage that wears heavy armor? It's all on you, dude. You want to dual wield? You can do that too.
Yeah. And I mean,
you want to be an archer?
Are there slaves in Elder Scrolls?
Yeah.
All right, because there was elders in this, and I was just in Morrowind, and the High Elves, they slave the reptile kind and the cat kind. I don't even know what they're.
Oh God, I hate the Khajiit.
Yeah, they slave them though, and there's a lot of racism in Elder Scrolls, which is
hell yeah, there's a lot of racism.
They think they're superior than everybody else. It's a really well written, and I would absolutely hate for this game to become a movie because they're gonna ruin it like World of Warcraft, which I saw recently, and I wanted to smash my glasses into my eyeballs because it was just so terrible. And I'm not a World of Warcraft. I don't know much of the lore like Kimberly does, and it was just like, what? And so I really hope they don't do this to Elder Scrolls. Leave Elder Scrolls as a game. You want to write a book, but don't let it past that. That's it. I don't have any other games I played.
So from there, nerd news.
I got one.
So apparently,
nerd news that applies to us.
We're going back to the 1980s because next month we get a remake of The Predator. We're getting a remake
with side scroller.
No. I'm talking movies. I'm talking movies now. We're getting a remake Predator movie done by Shane Black, who was in the original Predator. He was the first person to die.
Really?
Yeah. He's the director of this Predator movie.
Interesting.
We're getting a new RoboCop movie.
Why? The other one failed.
No. This RoboCop movie is being directed by the guy who did District 9. Fuck you. I'm excited.
Well, he does good movies.
I know he does good movies
that he made.
Elysium wasn't great, but it was still awesome.
It wasn't bad.
It wasn't bad. But
what was the other one he made?
Look, Choppy. The robot?
Yes.
But all of his movies always have like weird robots and stuff.
Didn't he do Did he do the A-Team?
No, I don't know. I don't know if he did the A-Team, but I know he did those three.
Because he always used the same guy.
I'm so excited for this RoboCop movie. because of that.
No.
And we're getting a new Terminator movie. And the guy who's writing the Terminator movie, well, they're redoing it. They're rebranding it.
They just don't touch it.
And well, the guy who's doing the RoboCop movie is doing the Terminator movie.
Hollywood's dead to me. They just recycling everything.
Oh yeah, no, that's definitely recycling everything.
Come on.
But with the RoboCop's got me excited because the director of District 9. And if they're putting this much stock in the RoboCop with this writer, then hopefully Terminator is going to be good. Apparently Arnold wants to be involved. He doesn't want to be involved like, I'm the Terminator. He doesn't want to be involved like that. He wants to be involved in it though. So we'll see where that goes. And then my final note, for me at least.
I got one final note too.
Okay. Is why always online is a bad thing.
Let's not make this long. Go ahead. Well, okay, before you get to that, that's like a debate type of thing.
Go ahead.
The news came out that the 2 Alaska Blockbuster stores are closing this week.
I saw. Well, no,
so
there's still one
left in Bend,
Oregon.
Which will
I saw that.
Be the last Blockbuster in the United States of America.
We should all go there and take a group picture.
Fuck yeah, I think that's a great idea. Hell, I don't even know what the hell is in Oregon. Sorry for whoever's listening in Oregon, but the manager wakes up in the morning, bro. This is insane. He gets up early in the morning and goes and buys the fucking movies at like Walmart or whatever. That's dedication for his customers. So he'll get up at 5 a.m, travel to whatever Walmart or Target, and he'll buy like 50 movies of whatever.
Well, he said the 2 of them, which to a certain, I guess, I don't know why.
Why wouldn't he go?
He's selling it. Well, no. He's selling his product. The 2 that are closing are in Anchorage and Fairbanks, Alaska, right? I can't imagine that their internet service is great out there. So that's the reason why people still rent movies.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
It's closing down because
the lease is too much and he's not going to make back his money. I don't know why he's selling all of his products. I would just let the contract for Blockbuster to run out and then just start my own video.
I guess, but I mean, the other thing is, which is kind of related to the fact that what do you call the internet thing that went away? Oh my God, the Obama thing. Oh fuck, Frank. The legislating thing that they got rid of, the
FCC thing, yeah. Net neutrality.
Net neutrality left, which one of the benefits of net neutrality leaving is that small companies can now build internet in like places like Alaska.
Right.
So it's only a matter of time before more companies start going to Alaska and there's better internet. You really think that those Blockbuster stores are gonna last?
Oh, well, no. Like I said, I don't know why they're selling out all their product. Because the guy said he's still making profit. The guy said he's still making money off of it. It's just the lease long term isn't going to make money because I'm guessing he has to lease out the name Blockbuster. I don't know why he just doesn't let the lease run out and
keep it a video
rebrand
store.
It. Right. No. They're selling all their products.
So Dish TV is still charging this poor bastard?
I think so.
They should not be charging that man money.
Yeah, whatever.
That's so fucked up. That's so Blockbuster.
It is. We should still go out to Bend. That'd be awesome. That'd be awesome.
He should make a bar near it. He should make a bar out of it.
That'd be awesome. So, you ready?
Go for it.
For what? Yeah. So, always online, right? I have an issue with this. And people don't see what I see. I guess it's because I'm a retro gamer and I go back to my old titles because I enjoy my old titles. Newer doesn't always mean better. I go to Assassin's Creed like I did earlier. I'm looking at Far Cry 4 right now, and let me tell you, when Far Cry 5 announces this Far Cry 3 remake, I'm probably going to buy Far Cry 5 because Far Cry 3 was amazing. Newer doesn't always mean better.
Okay.
So, always online. So, I just popped in NBA 2K. I was a little bored and I wanted to play something kind of just boring, right? So, I popped into NBA 2K16. It's a game that's 2 years old. And it has this mode where...
Seriously?
Yeah.
Okay.
The sports games don't update that often. Like, it's not like you're going to get mind-blowing graphics every other year. You know what I mean? You could wait several years before you can get a new one. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it makes sense.
Because the only thing you're really buying are new players. That's not... I could give a shit less on who's on the roster. I'm just here to play the game. Especially when you do something like My Creative Player, right? So I have a My Created Player. And when I go on, I put in my game and it says the servers are down. And I'm like, okay. So when I try to load up my Creative Player, it's saying that my data is corrupted. So I go online to figure out what the fuck's wrong with my thing. And it's because they took off the characters, they took down the server for NBA 2K16, that my character is no longer valid anymore.
Oh,
so I had to start from scratch to create a brand new character. And a lot of the features that were online are no longer online in a single player game where I'm playing by myself. This is bullshit. You can't argue this. I don't understand any way you can argue it. Because if I'm playing a game by myself and I have a career by myself, I don't see why my character doesn't exist anymore. This is why I say games that are always online are bad.
No, you
for single player.
You got that right.
Games like Division and things that are made to be multiplayer, that's fine. I get that. But soon, I have a Need for Speed. And it's just called Need for Speed. And it was them going back to like their Need for Speed Underground roots, right? This is another game that's always online. And in another year or two, I will not be able to play a racing game that I play by myself because it's always online. This always online thing is bullshit and it needs to stop.
It's not going to go away, though. I wish I could tell you it's going to go away, but it's not.
It's bullshit. So when I hear this Fallout 76 is always online, I don't want to play it.
You got to at least play it.
Because
Do it for the podcast.
Goes... It's so... Like, why? Because if I ever want to go back... Literally, I just put in Elder Scrolls. I literally just put that game back in. It's a game that's 7 years old. I just put it back in.
I understand, but...
And if it was always online, guess what? Well, that one obviously has the fan base to keep it going. But if it's a game that doesn't have the fanfare, it's not going to last. And that's not fair.
It's not. It's not fair, but they don't care.
I know that they don't care. It's bullshit. It is fucking bullshit. It needs to be, and George brought up a good comment that Borderlands 3 may go to this always online thing, and I don't understand why it always has to be online.
Mega Man?
No, Borderlands.
Borderlands.
It doesn't make any sense to me why it always has to be online.
No, it doesn't make any sense.
Because if I'm playing single player, I should just have somebody jump in on multiplayer, and that should be it.
I can't remember. When you play Borderlands, could you see other players?
No.
Oh, that's right, because it would interrupt your story.
Right. And this is where I'm going. Like, we have another person leaving BioWare because he's tired of games going away from story and going more to this copy and paste of whatever's trending right now. And he basically bashed Anthem because he worked on Anthem. He's like, I need a game that's smaller, that's more personal, aka that's not Anthem. It's another telltale sign that Anthem is not going to be what we want it to be.
I don't think so either. I mean, I'm not gonna buy it. I'm gonna rent it and see what.
Yeah, so am I.
Because we can't judge it until we actually play it. But
did you watch the video that I told you to watch?
Yeah, and it was annoying.
How bad were those character actors,
It was like
man?
B-moving acting.
It was so bad. And that's good. That's the only way to get your missions in that game is going through those kind of cutscenes.
Well, and it's just they're explaining too much.
If you can't skip those cutscenes, fuck you, man. Fuck you.
I don't think you can. You couldn't do it in Mass Effect.
Oh my god, that's going to be painful.
Is that it? Did you get it out of your chest?
Oh god, was that? Oh. But outside of that, it's been fun. Hopefully, next time I talk to you guys, I'll have a new platinum.
Bro,
I'll be at 43.
I don't know if you guys hear the improvement on Frank's mic. It is much better now. There's a little couple hiccups there where I lost them, but you're sounding much better.
Thank you.
All right, so you good? Anything else?
I'm good.
Closing thoughts?
You good?
I'm good. I got everything out of my chest.
Ant-Man was awesome. Oh, go see it.
Yeah, Ant-Man was really good. Watch the ending.
Watch the ending.
I mean, there's something after the credits, but the post credits, right? Did I say that right?
Yeah.
Post credits.
Yeah.
Wow. Post credits.
Yeah. It was good. I liked it.
All right, guys. Thank you so much. If you want to get hear us more, and you don't forget to subscribe. We're at iTunes. We're at Google Play. We're at Stitcher. Don't forget to give us a review. It helps us out. If you want to get in contact with us, you can email us at evilmetalgamers@gmail.com. We have accounts at Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. We are everywhere that you can think of social media. Frank is mostly on Twitter. I'm in Facebook and Instagram. If you guys need to get us a hold of us, if you want to give us comments, we love that. We love doing this. It's a hobby. We do it because we like it, not because it pays us. That's about it. Thank you so much, guys.
And by the way, one more thing. Yesterday, happy shout out to Metal Gear Solid turning 30. Well, not Metal Gear Solid, Metal Gear turning 31 years old yesterday. Shout out.
You just have to bring that game up every time, huh?
Evil Metal, baby. Evil Metal.
All right, guys. Take care.
Love, peace, and happiness.